So I'm starting a new series on surrogate partner work. Now, you're thinking, wait, what is that? There is a video I've already made somewhere here, so go look for it, on what surrogate partner therapy is all about from my perspective, right, my experience. I'm sure if you talk to different surrogate partners, you'll have different stories and different ideas of what that work is. And mine in particular is based on the triadic model, which means I only do surrogate partner work with people who have a talk person, someone who works with them from the neck up, that is willing to talk about the work that we do together. So as long as you're into that triadic model, then you can be in a surrogate partner session with me. But many of you don't have access to that. I would say, can I say this? The majority of therapists don't want to work with a surrogate partner because it's risky, right? Because they don't know us, because the industry isn't like regulated and could potentially like fall under like doing things that legally might be questionable, all of that, right? There's a lot of myths and misconceptions about what surrogate partner work is. So I get it, people protect their licenses. So a lot of people don't have a chance to do this work that really need it. And some therapists don't recommend it and will keep their patients with them for a really long time when they really just need to be with someone who can do the hands-on, the touch stuff, right? So if that's you, or if you are curious, like what happens in a surrogate partner session, and I'm gonna do it with you. So basically what you're gonna see today is I'm gonna take you through Sensate Focus. Sensate Focus is like one of the pillars, one of like the foundation of the work. And the idea around Sensate Focus is like waking up the hands. Our hands have so much potential. There's like, these hands can read Braille, but like our nose can't read Braille, right? Like we have so many nerve endings here. There's so much that's communicated. We can receive direct pleasure from these hands. And I encourage you again to look at Betty Martin's work that talk about waking the hands and the value and importance of using your own hands to experience the world, to awaken your curiosity, to learn, to receive information, to be able to receive pleasure as well. So today we're going to explore this with paintbrush. And part of me feels a little bit like y'all are gonna get bored, but I'm gonna do 3 minutes of Sensate Focus. And I'm gonna explain a little bit about Sensate Focus each time I make one of these videos, but I have, so this bag is the bag that I keep all of my objects. And also in my retouch work, so that's my rehabilitated touch therapy, where I work with people who want to touch but don't know how, or are really scared or have anxiety around touch but really want it. We go through these objects in this bag to kind of evaluate like how they experience their body, their hands, touch. So I use it that way as well. But for today, I'm gonna take you through Sensate Focus. If you're that person as well who's like, I wanna see a surrogate partner, I wanna work with a surrogate partner, what I'm about to do today is something that you may like do with your practitioner. I don't, maybe not, who knows, right? And under the kind of work that I do with my sexologist, this is something that we would do. So waking up the hands, and I set my alarm for the next 3 minutes. If you really want to be here with me, I am going to show you what it's like for me to receive pleasure, to be in my body, in myself, with this brush. And I'm already looking forward to it. It seems weird, right? Like I can already hear some of you saying, you're getting up with a brush. Well, I have practice, so I could probably pick up any object. I can't think of an object that I wouldn't get something from, and it feels really good. And how I experience this brush and my pleasure is going to be very different than how you would or anybody else. Like you'll find different things to find interesting on the objects that you're touching. And you can watch me or practice at home, grab an object and do this for yourself. Again, it's just taking an object and using your hands with the object and see where it takes you. so juicy. Okay, so I'm starting it now. Done. So that was 3 minutes with a paintbrush. Again, you can grab any object anywhere around you and just start to awake your hands up with those sensations. And recently discovered that I'll be vulnerable for a second. I am looking for a little bit more intensity and pain, and that's what's like my body is craving. So I will be pursuing some of that outside of, of course, my clients and all of that. But it's I'm looking for some kind of sharpness, and I found, oh, this is kind of like a knife. This feels really good to have something sharp. So it's also the other part of this is that I've been able to discover, and I've seen other people discover their own, like what kind of touch they prefer, and just with an object. It's great too that this object consents for me to do that, and luckily it doesn't really give me any feedback, so it's all about me. Yay. All right, so I'll be doing more objects. Hopefully I want to start this weekly. You know, all know me, I'm kind of bad at making videos sometimes, but I want to show you again, like what's possible, what happens in surrogate partner work. This is kind of where we begin, waking up these hands and just very basic touch. So I hope that helps, and get the touching.